Today in our 2018 Chrysler Pacifica, we're going to be test fitting the RockyMounts BackStage 2 bike platform rack for 2-inch hitches, part number RKY10002. Now this has a lot of good features to it, and the most important feature about this bike rack is the fact that it can tilt or swing away from the vehicle to gain rear hatch access. The tilt feature works like any other. You have a blue handle up at the front here. You pull that out, and this is nice to have it in this area here, as opposed to some bike racks which have it towards the front here, where if you have two bikes installed, it's a little hard to get to that area. So we'll pull out, let it tilt towards us, and then we have rear hatch access. Now I would like to point out, this is very close to the vehicle, and you can already see that if your handlebars were slightly longer, that it would make contact with your hatch. But thanks to the design of this bike rack, you do have a second option. And this is pretty unique for a platform style rack to be able to swing out as well. Lift back up, so you hear that click. This does swing out by first loosening up this blue handle towards the front, turn it to the left, then we'll lift up on the blue tab here on the inside, which will release it. Have to loosen this up just a little bit more. There we go. Then we'll bring it out till it's about 90 degrees, like you see here. And then we'll swing it out towards the inside here. And push it out the rest of the way. And now we have full hatch access, and the bike rack's not going to be in our way to get to our gear on the inside. To put it back in its original position, we're simply going to reverse that process. However, we'll start with us at this point here, pulling up, swinging it to that 90-degree point, lifting up on the blue tab here to get it straightened out, and then pushing it the rest of the way. And finally, tightening down that blue handle here. Another great feature about this bike rack is its versatility with what types of bikes you can put on it. Since it grips it by the wheel mounts, you have a wide variety of frame choices to go with. Right now we have a road bike attached to this, but it would also work with mountain bikes and some kids' bikes as well. But more importantly, this can also fit fat bikes and electric bikes up to 60 pounds. We'll have 2 points of contact. We'll have the wheel hook, like I just pointed out. And we'll also have this wheel strap at the rear. You don't have to worry about making any adjustments to the rear wheel cradle as you would with others, because it kind of adjusts itself to accommodate that specific bike that you may have. We also have a locking point here that you can see, and this is going to be used with the cable lock that comes with the bike rack, and this is going to be key to like with our hitch lock, and we'll get to that later. So let's go ahead and take the bike off. To do that, you'll see with these straps here, there's a blue tab. You push that in to loosen them up. We'll do that on the inside here. And holding on to the bike will release our wheel hook because we don't want it falling into the vehicle. There's this blue trigger at the base. Push that in, which will release the hook. To put it in place, it simply ratchets down, like so. Push that away, and now we're able to lift our bike up and off. And everything folds back into place once you're finished with this. Next, I'd like to give you a couple quick measurements. Measuring from the edge of the bumper to our outermost point, we've added about 30 inches to the rear of the vehicle. Our clearance is going to be about 20 inches to this, thanks to the raised shank. And our closest point is going to be about 5.5 inches to this edge here. Now, right now you can't have rear hatch access with nothing installed, of course, but for those close quarter situations, this does fold up as well. Again, you come to that blue handle at the front, pull out and push up until you hear the click. Now we've only added about 13.5 inches to the rear of the vehicle, and that's going to be to this edge here. Our ground clearance is going to be about 9.25 inches. And the closest point to the bumper is going to be about 1.75 inches to this edge here. How this attaches to the hitch, it is going to have an anti-rattle bolt, which will take out the shake and play and make for a much quieter ride while you drive. And it also has a hitch lock at the end of it. And again, that is key to like with a cable lock that you'll use as well. And there you have it for the RockyMounts BackStage 2-bike platform rack on our 2018 Chrysler Pacifica. Thanks for watching, and click the link in our description below to shop, learn more, or visit us at eTrailer.com. And leave us a comment if you have any questions.